to Ero F4. One-shot qualifying we have missed, but there's not really much to commentate on a one lap. And we're straight into the sprint. And then a race, of course, so a lot of action tonight. A lot of action indeed. Oh, what's happening? Oh, we're back. All is well. People are sorting setups. Here we go then. We are good to go. 5 red lights in Austria, of course. F4, round 7, and away they go. Chris Pat, Postman Pat on pole position. What an absolute goat. Bias P2, Lugotza P3 round the outside as Matthew Rongson through the middle of everybody. Up into P3, he's going to get P2, he's going to get his arch nemesis Lugotza, he's going to dive bomb him into turn 3. Here he goes, not really a dive bomb, it's actually a good move. He's not really left him much space, and that's a slam dunk penalty for Rongson there. I'm sure it'll be reported, but anyway, stewards will decide. Junaid up to P3, it's a Red Bull 2-3. Postman Pat, the other nemesis of Rongson. And of course, Junaid was a nemesis of Rongson as well. There's a lot of nemesis. Oh, there's collision! Collision, Bias and Junaid come together. Mr. Bean capitalising up to P4. What tyres is everybody on? Let's have a look. A lot of changes going on. Bias is an absolute nightmare there. A very big mix of soft and mediums. I think soft is the way to go personally. But what do I know? Not a lot. Anyway. That was a good first lap. So, Postman Pat leads the way after lap 1 with Rongson in P2, which is something so very wrong about that, as Jammy down the inside in turn 1 of Filippo. Filippo's going to get a much better drive though. He's absolutely smashed into his rear. He's not going to get a better drive like that. And Louis Johnson is being overtaken by everybody. Got a very poor exit out of turn 1 as Lugotza dives the inside of Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean in P5 currently, I believe, is the championship leader. We'll confirm that later. Yellow flag's being waved for the angry Danish driver at the back. Further back though, Alfa Romeo of Louis seems to be everywhere in this race. Action all around. Just behind him, Binhu and Jack Tebble battling as Jason Bear has spun. Good rejoin though. Model mate. Jason Bear. And here is my co-commentator Darius. Rongson with the fastest lap of the race. We've got serious issues going on here. We've got what could be a repeat of the Gran Turismo Tier 2 race with Rongson in P2. Arguably pushed. Who do you think he pushed off at turn 3?
Not Luis.
Of course it was. Of course it was. It wasn't that bad. It was you know, forcing off track. So I'm sure it'll be reported, and we'll see what the stewards say. Meanwhile, the McLaren of Bios is having issues. Well, no, he isn't actually. He's overtaken 2 people. That's a good sort of issue. That's absolutely brilliant. As further back, Filippo down the inside of Ferrari. Here we go. Collision about to occur. No. This track is full of carnage. Look, there's Filippo down the inside at this corner. Oh, the switchback from the Ferrari. Filippo's been hit, and yeah, the Alfa Romeo of Louis Johnson having difficulties behind. Oh.
Just having you around, Jack.
Did you? Yeah.
I feel like I'm whole again, you know? I feel like I'm complete.
Thanks, mate. It's,
to say Sparrow was a poor substitute. They were very good. As Louis Johnson gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits.
As Mark gets past him. There's good names in here. Jack Tebble, he's new. I've not seen him before. Oh, side by side at turn 1. It's actually really good racing from Louis Johnson and Jack Tebble. Not really much going on further forward, though. Mr. Bean. Oh, Jammy. What's Jammy doing? What? Look at Jammy. Look at Jammy. What is going on? He's going the wrong way on track. He's doing a 3-point turn. Is he Mr. Bean in disguise? It looks like he is.
The Jammy Dodger has been tangoed. Do we have Jammy Dodgers in the UK?
I don't know. Anyway, Jack Tebble, I believe, hit him off and waited for him to come back, and they've lost about 10 positions. That was either very sporting or very stupid from Jack Tebble. I would have took the penalty, to be honest. Anyway, there are some side-by-side action.
Luis has joined.
Who?
Luis from F5 has joined.
Oh well, he might be able to race in the race. That's possible, yeah. I suppose. Oh yeah, because the last race that I say commentated on, that I was here for, I raced in, didn't I? I remember that. Hungary, wasn't it? No, it feels like ages ago. I suppose it was, wasn't it? Anyway, Pavel and true streamer boy. I'm getting very close. Pavel is past him. Bios as well. Someone's lost it at the pit lane. Angry Danish driver. That's surely a safety car. He's stuck. Reset to track, mate. Reset to track. You're stuck on the curb. Stuck on the curb. Reset. Disqualification coming and safety car, no doubt. He's reset to track. Well done. Congratulations, angry Danish driver. Further forward, Postman Pat is going to deliver his first victory in the Ero, probably. Rongson in P2. I don't like saying it. Feel dirty. Binhu and Alex side by side. There's a lot of action to keep track of here. I don't know what's happening. I need a coffee for the race. I haven't got time.
I had a coffee before F5.
You need it before F5. It's that race. Oh, the tyres. I don't know. Enough to say. Horrible.
Sweaty and humid. As Postman Pat is leading Matthew and Junaid.
It's lovely, isn't it?
This is very interesting. Junaid Yassin, back from his little sabbatical.
Yeah.
He ran the length of Africa with the hardest geezer who only finished this week. Have you seen that? It's amazing. This guy, yeah. If you just type in hardest geezer, yeah?
Yeah.
Google or something.
That's what switchback.
Boy and Pavel fighting.
Absolute switchback that was from Pavel in the Ferrari. Beautiful.
He ran the length of Africa in like 6 to 7 months or something.
Yeah.
Up from south to north.
That's
some
easy,
of the
man.
stories he has is absolutely easily intense.
Easy, I'll do it in 6.
Big
oh no, Mark and Filippo both off the track, and Louis Johnson is going to say lol. Oh no, he's not. He's going to say my car is not fast enough. GP2 engine, or it's past both of them and lagging all over the shop. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Like, not probably run Africa, just go round Africa. Nice little safari. That'd be nice. It's on the list anyway. Side by side through sector 2.
It doesn't have a wing.
It's a problem for him. Louis Johnson. Very slowly. Oh dear. Oh, Rongson, it's all gone wrong. It's only a matter of time. We're on lap 7. He's got a 3-second penalty.
And that's going all the way down to P6.
Oh, I tell you what, this could get spicy. We'll keep on board with this one. DRS open. Lugutsa is all over the back, sniffing the rear of Matthew Rongson. He's going to want revenge for the turn 3 at lap 1, I would say. Is this going to be a dive? This is going to be a big, big dive. Boo.
Against us.
Yeah, it's sensible, but we wanted to see a dive, but we would have laughed at him if he did
Matthew, with a lot of history here.
Oh, beyond so much history. I think a report's already been filed before the race. And anyway, he's going to go for it now. He's going to... Oh, come on, man. The fans want to see it. Jason Bear's out. He's retired in the pit stop.
Exit of 4, through turn 5 we go. Now up to 6. Tricky left-hander.
He's going to have him, isn't he? He's going to have him. You can feel Rongson sweating. His arse must be leaking sweat. You can feel it. Look at him. If we look from the rear wing of Rongson. Oh my word, what a sight that is.
Well, why is Geeks and Bear went in the inters before he DNF? Anyway, not to worry.
Curious, but never mind. Not into turn 1, surely. He's got to wait. Rongson's doing a little bit of breaking the toe. Absolutely fine. Ooh, what an exit that is from Louis. He's got to get him into turn 3. Here it comes.
Sailing past.
Absolute doddle. Junaid's going to have a go as well, is he? Oh, that was a little bit tight. What's Rongson going to do? Oh, this collision is there. The Haas of Mr. Bean's getting involved.
Junaid almost goes into the back of Matthew.
Mr. Bean
arriving in the scene as well.
What a fall this is. This is what you want to see. What a beautiful... I mean, Postman Pat needs to slow down to get involved in this. But the softs may be going off slightly. Someone's lost it. Angry Danish drivers mowing grass. Never mind. Rongson with that penalty, of course. So he will drop back a couple of positions.
And that is Louis Johnson.
It's got to be safe. Yeah, safety car deployed. That's a shame. So what happened to him then? You see, what did we talk about earlier? Oh, you can't DNF at turn 3. Well, I'm afraid. DNF at turn 3.
Proven wrong.
Anyway, angry Danish driver pits. Very curious, but he is last. So, but he pits and gets lapped though.
I mean, that's about 30 laps all season.
But why has he done this? Because he's pitted. He wasn't lapped. Now he is. He's not going to be able to unlap himself, so he's better staying out and catching the back of the train. That's an absolute schoolboy error. I mean, he'll do well to overtake Louis Johnson at this rate.
I don't comment on angry Danish driver.
I comment on all of them. I don't give a shit. Anyway, Louis and Chris Pratt, that could be interesting if the softs have gone off, but I don't know whether they will have, but we'll soon find out. We don't know the weather of the race, which is good. Keep it spicy and interesting. I just want to check something. Yes, we are streaming. That ought to be slightly an error, but you would have, would have had a nice chat with Darius. So, but yes, we are streaming. Absolutely. It was a bit quiet in the F5 race, but it was very concentrating the wet everywhere. There's a lot of rings run about, and it was just stressful, absolutely stressful for me.
Matthew's saying his tyres are dead.
Yeah, so's his skill.
Matthew. As the angry Danish driver has caught the pack, so we'll have one more lap of safety car.
No, he's not.
He has caught the pack.
He's a lap down.
But he's
I'm sure he's a lap down. He's 1 minute 09 behind the leader, yeah.
I think he's behind Mark.
Yeah,
he's behind Mark, yeah.
Yeah, he's messed it up, but, we can't all be perfect, can we?
I don't know, man.
So one more lap of safety car, maybe 2. That will be disappointing. Jamie needs to get his finger out. Probably going to be 2, isn't it? He's not going to catch from there. I'm going to put the kettle on, though, so take this away. I'm going to be on Wrongson, because that's where they are.
Fair enough. Enjoy your tea. Enjoy your coffee. As Matthew currently in P3, even though with that 3-second time penalty, he is going to have to do a bit of cashing up here, breaking away from the rest of the pack if he wants to stay on the podium for the sprint and have a decent starting position. My lights are going off for some reason. God only knows why. Oh, they're on. It's okay. Chris Pratt led this whole sprint race so far from what we saw. Very good stuff from him as he elected to start on these soft compound tyres. True Streamer Boy, Junaid and Matthew are the only people left on aged softs, with Alex, Theodore, Mark Sternagel, Toby Fennell, Pavel, I don't know your second name, Apotopo and Lugotza on elderly mediums. In the F5 race, which I won, thank you very much, as the safety cars in this lap, there was rain, and a lot of it. I think we had the full rain for Africa in the space of the hour-long race that we had. But looks dry here.
So I'm back because I gather we're restarting. Oh my god. Oh, getting too old, man.
I ain't told for this shit. There's Junaid waiting in the wings for Matthew to get a move on, and he's almost side by side with his teammate here. There's going to be some drama after the race, I can tell you that now already. Waiting
Was it
for
kicking
Chris
off?
To go. Well, it's just Junaid's right behind Matthew, and
Love it when it kicks off.
Matthew's tyres are dead, according to him.
He would say that. Anyway, surely they're going to go soon.
Jammies and Jack.
Oh no!
I don't know what's going on there. But
Severe
Chris
collision. Oh, there's been serious desync.
Oh,
that was awful. That was awful. There was almost a massive pile-up. Anyway, Lugotza and Chris Pratt have changed positions at turn 1. So he's took great advantage of that. Lugotza, a great move.
But here comes Chris Pratt on the run down to turn 3, past the MotoGP.
And who else is approaching? But Matthew Wrongson is going to dive them both. Here we go, Matthew. Oh, boo. Anyway, there's a little bit of contact. Lugotza's had to go wide. Matthew and Louis are very close to one another. Oh my word, Matthew's through. Oh, there's been contact in Louis out. Oh, we knew it was going to happen. We knew it was going to happen. Oh my word, he's going to be absolutely fuming. I don't know whose fault that one was, to be honest. I had a strange camera angle. Yeah, but either way, I think absolute wow. Well, let's have a quick look in chat. This is. Can we stream the chat? Well, actually, it's probably not suitable, is it? But we'll try and keep you updated on what's going on in the chat. Meanwhile, Wrongson is approaching Postman Pat with aggression.
Well, I was riding board with Matthew for turn 3, and in fairness to him, he kept his line, and it looks like Louis, as he's coming back onto the track, he made contact with Matthew's rear left. I don't think for once it's Matthew's fault.
Oh, fair. Okay. Well, never mind. We'll see afterwards, won't we? Junaid's gone as well. He's in the pits. Okay, fine. So he's not really gone. Anyway, last lap of the race. Carnage is going on.
As the angry Danish driver, we're up to P13. Postman Pat's going to win this race. Apo Topo is going to take P2 unless something drastically changes. Lex Hoddle and Toby Fennell battling further down the pack for P7. Matthew had a bit of a moment there on the exit of turn 4. Apo's been nowhere this whole race, and now he's quietly into P3. Lex now to P6 as he's battling Philip Kita.
Yeah, who's been the big winners and losers of this one? So, yeah, True Streamer Boy, up 13 places, as Postman Pat will deliver a victory as Wrongson delivers a massive track limit violation.
As Lex Hod is really close to the back of Pavel Sarr to cut across the jacket, and they're going to drag race to the line.
Oh, there's been a big collision. What's happened there? Someone's binned it. The Haas of... Oh, it's Mr. Bean being a twat. Yeah.
Pavel and Lex.
Look at them two pair of dicks. Bloody Mr. Bean and True Streamer Boy. Get a grip. Get a grip. Anyway. Oh, sorry, it's not True Streamer Boy. My sincere apologies, True Streamer Boy. It's Jammy. Anyway, that was eventful. I enjoyed that.
Wow, we've got 36 more laps. That's
Mr. Bean is celebrating in his car when his car's, you know, look at this. It's a joke. He's celebrating. His car's just dead on the track. Yeah, so Louis threatening intentional takeout just to just update people. Yes, Lou got sick.
As Louis says he's going to take Matthew out. Anyway, just to round up the sprint, Chris Pat P1, Apo Topo P2, and a good recovery from him. Joel Corey in P3, Matthew in P4, Pavel P5, Lex Hod, Philip Kita, Jammies, Toby Fennell, and Mark Sternago round our top 10. Alex Theodore, Jack Table, Junaid Yassin, angry Danish driver Louis, and Park Ji Sung round out the bottom 7. I think you have a few drivers joining from F5, sorry.
Yeah, so I suppose this can happen in this format where people get angry from the sprint. It could cause chaos in the race, but we hope he doesn't be silly with any intentional takeouts or anything. I am in a car. I have no. Stop it. All right then.
I am in a car. Why am I in a car?
Deliberately or not? Well, carry on, mate. We can get it. Hey, that's a good one. We can have a good. No, because you'll interfere with the race, won't you? Well, yeah, we can get a good insight from the back of the grid. You can be on the pit wall. You know, a pit lane reporter.
Yes, I am the Kroon Chad Ero F4.
In the car. Well, yeah, he was slow as well, though. No, he just dominated fucking F5 and.
Why am I? Oh, I'm even at the back of the grid, man. Oh God.
I don't know, just on the grass or something. Anyway, I'm going to focus on Zolf to start. No, we're not. It's 5 red lights, and away we go. Nico Hilton is apparently in P1. What on earth? Anyway, well, apparently on my screen it's P1. So well done, Nico. Postman Pat leads the way. His teammate Mr. Bean in P2. Wrongson, where is he? He's going to attack True Streamer Boy. Here he goes, running outside. Filippo and Pavel getting very, very close to one of the race strategies. They are soft, medium, or medium hard. And Matthew Wrongson is still on the track. Oh my God, Wrongson's on top of a car. What?
Yeah, he's right.
He was literally on top of a car. He's fine now. They're sort of 6 abreast. Yeah, 6 abreast in there. Oh my God, Wrongson's going to be murdered.
Oh, he has so much more grip in the dry.
Oh, Wrongson is having an absolute nightmare because he's on the mediums and other people around him on the softs. He's just going backwards, mate. Absolutely backwards. Poor choice from him. Oh, someone's gone off. Big crash, big crash, big crash, big crash. Big crash. I don't know, I can't even see it. Crash. Apparently there was. 2 cars are out. Don't know what happened there, but it is a safety car. Darius Pitts takes advantage.
I do.
Having a good race, mate.
Fresh out.
Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh my word, what are you doing? What are you doing? Please don't take him out.
Doing?
That isn't Lewis. That's. Oh, is that the other Lewis?
That's the other Lewis.
Oh, is this the? Oh, he retired. Why? Oh.
Why is he retired? Oh, me? No, I'm...
Yeah, fair enough. I was hoping that he'd win, but you know, would have been fun. But no, we can't really interfere too much. So what's happened there? Big crash by us, Alex, and of course Zolf was involved. So I think it was his fault.
Yes.
You finished, mate. You didn't finish last. Well done.
Oh, incredible. I didn't race, but somehow I didn't finish last.
Nico Hiltonen in P16. Great stuff.
Yeah, as we'll just round out the biggest winners and losers from the first lap. Pizza 6 positions. Lugotza recovering from that unfortunate DNF in the sprint race, up 5. Louis Johnson up 3, Philip Kita up 3, and Toby Fendel up 3. Also Jevi Origlis, but you know, it's because everyone just been behind him.
There's been another safety car, so it's coffee time. I forgot about it. On True Steamer Boy, by the way.
Thank you very much. As the weather looks very clear in F4 in comparison to F3, or F5, sorry, where it was just lashing rain, as I said the last time. And just having a look at the tyre compounds here. Just as I'm reading the Discord chat and being half asleep. So we've got Nikhil and Luis on the hards. Matthew gets a 5-second penalty for a collision with Filippo, and he's dropping like a stone here. Toby gives him the position back. Philip is not giving him the position back. I don't think he really can right now. So Matthew had a 5-second penalty there, and I'm sure that's going to be appealed, but it doesn't look like that can be overturned because he's going to have to pit. Unfortunate for him. We will hear about that, I'm sure, later on. And we have Toby and Philip on the softs, Lugotz on the softs, and Giesel on the softs. I think soft to medium is the best strategy here. A variety of strategies you can do: medium to soft, soft medium, hard soft, soft hard. I think I've named every strategy in the game apart from medium to hards, but the soft to medium is probably the optimal strategy, just because the undercut is so powerful in this track. As Matthew, what was that from True Streamer Boy? Oh my god, what was that? As Matthew and Philip will both dive into the pits to change their wings, I'm assuming, after
What happened? I saw a bit of chaos and oh, did he?
Oh, it's gone from bad from worse to Matthew. He's now got a 5-second penalty.
I feel like Matthew could get significant penalties this race already. Never mind.
When there's a track like, you know, with white lines, Matthew will get a penalty. As Philip and Louis.
Mate, I think I'm pretty sure. Not to be funny, but I'm pretty sure every track on the calendar has white lines.
That's right. That's why.
Oh dear.
Lewis is typing in the chat. Yes, Wrongson has a 10-second penalty.
I think if he could be on stream now, he'd be saying "Calma."
Calma.
No, we don't know this for sure. We've not seen the POVs, but the yeah. Well, I won't say anything.
Loose lip sink ship. What are you eating? It sounds. What are you chewing on? Crisps or something, is it?
Banana.
Oh, boring.
Yeah.
As the safety car is in this lap.
I'm not even going to mute.
With a Haas 1-2 at the moment, Postman Pat in his black and white car doing damage here as Alex Theodore leaves the session.
Boo. Does that count as leaving on the safety car? Probably, I suppose.
Yeah, it's fine.
So where's the action here?
Where is the action? I'm assuming it's going to be where P6 is, because Jammies is there in P7 and Junaid's in P6. Pavel as well, as Chris still hasn't gone yet. Interestingly enough, and he is.
Yeah, he's gone now.
Yeah,
Mr. Bean's gone with him. Oh dear, chaos behind. Junaid's in the thick of it.
Oh my god.
My god, this is awful, and I've got a terrible camera angle. Hopefully it changes. It does. They've done well, have they? Is Louis unscathed? Just about. Jamie and Louis side by side. Junaid up the arse of Pavel. Someone's lost it. It's Louis Johnson.
Louis Johnson,
they're all getting a bit tight. Great racing though, got to say. All of them there. Really good.
Well, Jamies and Lugots are almost colliding in the exact same place where Lugots and Matthew collided in the sprint. Oof, Giesler gave a massive lock up there into turn 4. And he's a bit of a moment as well on the curb, famously where Lewis Hamilton took out Alex Albon a few years ago. Now, 3 turn 6 which Giesler.
Great stuff.
You should be very careful on this track on those green parts of the curb. Well, otherwise, you are going to Spinny Rooney'sville.
Horrible in sector 2.
Nasty. Chris Pat almost dropping Apo Topo out of DRS already. Toby Fendel closing in on Joe Corey.
Good lad.
Chris Pat has the fastest lap of the race for the moment. With Pavel and Junaid following him. Junaid very close to the back of Pavel here as they exit at turn 1. Who gets the better exit? Filippo getting ahead of the angry Danish driver for P12. Nick Hill has lost the car somewhere. No, in the pit lane. Okay. Well, he hasn't lost the car, so. As Giesenberg now gets past Jammies into turn 3. The two of them aren't finished battling just yet, though. On the exit of 3, now they are. Further up the field, Lugotza is hunting down Junaid. Junaid's hunting down Pavel. Gevi getting past angry Danish driver as well, who's dropping like a stone at the moment.
It's a shame Nico's left. Must have something on.
Oh, Matthew with a massive dive there.
Did he make it work?
Into turn 4. Ooh la la.
What is it, 10-second penalty as well? Or 5? Probably 5.
No, just 5 now.
Yeah, it's 5, yeah.
Matthew really wanted to get on it now. And he's right on the back of Jevi Origius. I think it's... someone got a penalty and Chris Pat has just set a new fastest lap of the race. Pumping in the times at the moment. And Toby Fennell is very, very close to the back of Joel Corey here. Gonna have DRS, unfortunately so is Joel. Apple was going to be the exposed driver here with no DRS.
Lucas and Junaid. Here we go. Junaid should be defending the inside line there. I think he's going to lose the place. Although he's kept it, but...
It was very clean with the two of them. The right Red Bull this time. As Louis Johnson's now retired from the session in the pit lane. Louis, who has his girl over this evening, as he told us in the chat.
Does he?
Apparently he does. So, Louis,
yeah, mine's
mine's
right next to me, mate.
Yeah.
It's that munching sound you can hear.
Shut up. Anyway, back to the virtual world. Closest gap on track as Jevi gets past Mark now. Mark dropping down to P13. Has he entered the pit lane? No, he hasn't.
Oh, bit of lag there.
Mark's normally quicker than this.
Rongson's involved and there's lag.
Oh, we'll be hearing about that. As Lugotza gets an amazing exit out of turn 1 and here he comes hunting down Junaid. Hasn't got any battery left of Junaid with a whole tank. Basically, he's going to look at check his number on the inside line to turn 3. Here we go again with these two. Again, very, very clean. Junaid on the outside yet again. Will he keep the position? Yes, he does. As there's a bit of contact between the tyres there. The front left going into the body there of Junaid's car.
We've seen that before.
We've seen this before. Into turn 4. Junaid keeping the position. The outside line working for him at the moment. Curious.
More grip out there. More traction.
Must be, yeah. It's kind of like Zandvoort where you want to be in the outside as well, isn't it, to turn 1?
Yeah, the inside's not the place. What you need, I mean, if there wasn't a DRS train here, Louis would be passed with ease.
Well, it's looking like it, but he's used all his battery up, whereas Junaid hasn't used anything up, really. Apo Topo has been absolutely dropped by Chris Pat, so 2 seconds is the gap now.
He's happy with P2, though. It's a good result for him.
Our championship leader at the moment. With True Streamer Boy hunting him down.
Junaid tickled Pavel. He really did tickle him as well.
And he's closing down on Pavel here, following his line on the slipstream. Pavel's going to take a defensive line here into turn 3.
Weird line that was. It's a diagonal braking. Don't really like that.
Yeah, but... it was, you're going to lock up if you got ABS or no.
These guys have been the star of the show. Junaid, Lugatsa, obviously Wrongsome was involved for a period of time, and Mr. Bean was there as well, but they've been battling non-stop. I mean, look at the train from P2, and it's not like Apo's holding them up, they're all whizzing around.
Yeah, it's great stuff. And it's relatively clean as well, even though we do have 5 DNFs, only 2 of them have been due to a collision.
Yeah,
Matthew getting past Mark for P13. Oh.
I've written him off this race, it's...
Yeah, it's going to happen, doesn't it, unfortunately for him.
Yeah,
well... Pato on Easyville at the moment. This is a great result for the Greek driver.
True streamer boy, not quite close enough to Mr. Bean this time. Somebody's lost the car.
And Giesenberg appears to have lost it, and the
exit
of turn 1.
That's not a good place to lose the car. Never
Matthew
mind, though.
with a 3-second time penalty for track limits.
Junaid, tickling again. He does love a good tickle, doesn't he?
Junaid is the tickler, and he's going to go side by side with Pavel into turn 4 now.
Late
braking there from Junaid.
No, he's in the gravel if he continues.
Oh, la la.
Tough one that was. Oh,
defending that quite well. Oof, well, I say that, and then he moves under braking ever so slightly.
Bit naughty.
This is just falling into Toby Fallon's plans, because he's going to be able to pull away from these two if they keep fighting and hunt down Joel, who's hunting down Apo at the moment. Apo's somehow still keeping this position, but Joel is very, very close with him. But he's loads of battery. Apo's learned this season or something, you know. He's paying attention now. He's not just burning the battery at every chance he gets.
You got to remember, Apo's like 2, maybe 3 years older since we first had the original Mr. Bean, who was reversing in the pit lane and things. He has matured, on track at least. I mean, off track he's still a child, but aren't they all?
Well, Junaid now very close to the back of Pavel here, but there's a bit of desync. Bios has left the session, which has caused everybody to ghost.
It has. That's messed things up, to be honest. But.
Yeah, I suppose he has matured a bit. Saying that, hold on a second here. As Joel and Apple were side by side in turn 4.
Well, they're still close. They're close. Almost dropping Toby. Not quite.
And Pavel is closing rapidly in on Toby now, less than 3/10 separate the two of them. Matthew up to P11, fighting Luis further down the field.
Junaid and Pavel, I mean...
Junaid is right on the gearbox there.
He loves a good tickle. He loves a good tickle, doesn't he? To be honest, he's a bit like Ringsler in that regard. It's not a compliment.
Well, I think Junaid's a bit more of a clean driver, to be honest.
Yeah, but from a tickle perspective.
He is grade 2 on the tickle scale.
Yeah, Junaid sort of gently brushes your arse. I mean, Ringsler rams it with vigour.
With gusto.
It's alright, don't watch this stream.
He knows it's true. He makes contact with the back of Pavel's gearbox.
Yeah, but it was a gentle little, you know,
like a feather.
Yeah, a bit of foreplay, you know.
Jeremy and Matthew fighting around the field again.
The big whack's coming later from Junaid, you can tell, but...
You can tell. And Joe looking at... Oh, she's looking at Apple down to turn 6.
Again, I keep missing this battle. I forget it's happening. Oh, he's in the gravel! Oh, no. Just about kept it out of there.
And he's actually managed to gain a bit of time.
Interesting. Junaid, past Pavel! He stopped tickling.
He stopped tickling and started attacking. Jamie's not going to want to get past Pavel 2 to speed things up. For him, a bit more desync on the track here. As it looks to be Toby Fendel had a massive moment there. And
big moment. Oh no, they're going to be 4 wide. Oh no, it's going to be brilliant.
What is this? Oh god.
Oh, what happened there? Toby disappeared. Wow. Toby's back in front of Junaid. No, he's not. Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, that was weird. I didn't like that at all. He got passed by 4 people and hang on. Where is he? Oh, he's jumping all over the place. It's Toby. It's not his fault.
He's on P4.
Yeah, P4 on one as well. Anyway, Louis passed Jamie, so that they're not jumping around like kangaroos. Yeah, Bin Hu, that's a great tactic. Lose 4 positions and teleport in front of them. Wish he told me that trick. I'd love that one. Oh, that could have been bad though. A couple of pitters, Jason Bear, angry Danish driver. Not really going to set the world on fire, but they are pitting. Hey, talking of setting the world on fire, there's a new Fallout Is it Amazon Prime
TV
series
show.
or something?
No, Paramount.
Paramount, is
Very,
it?
very
Oh,
good.
right. Yeah, I've sort of heard trailers. And yeah, I'm going to give it a watch, I think, if I can find it somewhere.
What did I start watching last night? Oh, Welcome to Wrexham.
Ah, yeah, is that Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to watch that when I'm with parents. Because there's the Braun documentary on there as well, isn't there? I've not seen that yet.
It's amazing. The Braun documentary is amazing.
Yeah, it's great stuff. I love things like that.
Brings back a lot of memories.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the first season I started watching F1 that year.
Really?
So yeah, I missed out on the Hamilton first title and the first season of Hamilton. But anyway, been who and
Joel has gone miles off the track.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about the fact there's a race.
No, you're all good. As we get busy diddly dadding, that puts everybody up in position now. I think that's given Apple that's given Apple a bit of a breather, to be honest.
Yeah, although Ben Hu's teleporting and he's suddenly behind him. He'll be pitting soon though, a few laps time. I'd say lap 15 perhaps is the lap to pit for Ben Hu.
Just check the tyres.
You've got to wait for the safety car, haven't you, really? There will be one. Wrongton's within a second of a couple of drivers. I mean, that's safety car if you've ever seen one.
Well, you think if you remember here as well is when Toby pits, he will be effectively undercutting everybody else in the track apart from Luis.
Oh, contact! Pavel and Lou gets a little bit of a gentle tap.
The angry Danish driver gets a 3-second time penalty, and so does Giesenbauer. Those two drivers waiting for a safety car, hoping for it. So back to Toby. I think Toby has a good chance here at P2, potentially even P1 with the undercut that he's going to perform in about 4 to 5 laps time.
I think he'll do it now. I think this is the lap.
He might even pit now, yeah.
Well, lap 15 is when I started to struggle in our simulation.
Well, the sooner he pits, the sooner this undercut can happen. It doesn't look like he's pitting now. Or does it? No. So it'll be the next lap or the lap after. And we're going to see
Louis pits, here he goes.
Someone's listening to the stream.
He could get up to P2 here. Of course, what he might have wanted to hear before this was... Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at something. No, what he might want to hear is 100% there'll be a safety car this lap. And that's, 100% it's going to happen. And then, if that happens, Oh, hang on, it's come out near Wrongson. This is entertainment. Anyway.
As Toby gets a 3-second time penalty, himself and Apple came very close there in turn 3, and Toby had to run wide, and that's allowed Junaid to catch up. Toby was on for a fucking podium at this point.
He's alright, it's all good,
Toby final.
Louis is not near Wrongson, I was wrong. But Filippo and Wrongson are very, very close to one another. Side by side.
10 F5 champion. He's a good guy. He's very clean. Very clean racer.
Yeah, he's excellent. To be fair to Wrongson, he's not actually that dirty. I think he's just clumsy.
Bro, Matthew's not dirty as Pavel gets past Toby now. As Toby is into the pits, finally listening to us.
Slow down. Oh, that was tight, wasn't it? We were both worried for him. I want to. I don't risk those things. Like, I just, take the extra second. Well, my mechanics. I'm gonna have a word with Suchol, right? My mechanics held me for a good 3 seconds because bloody Suchol, my arch nemesis rival, surely had the wrong settings on. As Junaid and Mr. Bean, very close to one another. Pavel's now in tickle territory. A bit of revenge.
Lugotsa gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Junaid now looking at turn 4 on the outside, which has been his favourite line in this race so far. And yet again, it just seems like there's better traction out there, better grip.
Good driving from Bean as well. Yeah, he's let him have that space as well, which is nice. It's what you've got to be doing there. But he won't care too much. He's in sort of championship preservation mode, isn't he? T-Rex isn't here today. So any points he gets is a bonus, really, for Bean. It's a bad race for T-Rex to miss. It's, the sprint points as well. He missed out on Big Hall.
Yeah, this isn't great now for Ronan. He's going to be hoping Apple doesn't score that many points, even though they get P2 in the sprint already. Now, Apple closing in on Junaid on the run into turn 1 on the start-finish straight. Junaid has the better exit out of turn 1. Philip Kita into the pits. But here he comes. Look at this now. I think he's running much lower wings as well than Junaid.
He's got him. He's got him.
However, Junaid is going to have DRS. Junaid's a clever little cat, you know.
Yeah, no, he's a smart guy.
Games.
Yeah, it's a doddle that was. He has outbrained him here, although they're still sort of side by side. And Mr. Bean might try it around the outside now. Junaid didn't really cut him off. It's quite fair driving. I like that. My pet hate is a driver that just gets past you in the braking zone and swerves in front of you just before you're about to brake. I really, really dislike that. It's actually it's actually what Stevie did to me earlier.
Report him.
No. It's not a report. It's just like a little. I'll show you later.
As Chris now has benefited from Junaid, Apo, and Pavel all fighting, and is now nearly 7 seconds clear. He's
doing well, isn't he?
Podcast in that car. Yeah, it's great.
He's doing well. I'm surprised, really, because he's not normally this dominant.
Dominant, no, but he has been knocking on the door a few races this season. I'm just going to check the stats to see how many podiums he has.
Oh yeah, he's not slow. It's just a win by now. Look how snail he is now. It's not. There's not snail. Anyway,
well,
Pavel, Junaid, and Mr. Bean. Yeah, no, he'll be dead happy. Double win really, as Pavel can't get past Mr. Bean. I think you're right about Beano's setup. Oh, Pavel! Oh, Jesus, that was close. So the pack spread out a bit now after the pit stops. Well, some pit stops. As a lot of people are doing the medium hards. I think that's a mistake.
Yeah, big mistake. And you're going to see the top 6 all go on to the soft compound tyres in about 3 laps' time. If you're listening to the stream in the top 6, I would be pitting at lap 20.
21.
Yeah, 21 is the recommended. But if you pit lap 20, what do you perform?
Yeah. Oh, there's a safety car, surely. Someone's out.
There's a yellow flag. It looks like that is Geeson Burrell.
What is he doing?
Where is he?
Look where he is.
I just see him on the map. Oh, he's going to get disqualified.
Well, he should. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's a massive penalty. He deserves it. He was taking the road rather than the gravel. You know, like right at the edge. Very bizarre. I've never seen someone go that wide. Yeah, unorthodox. 10-second penalty. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. Yeah, I really don't want there to be a safety car because Louis is 100% in the lead of this race if there's no safety car.
That's one thing.
Well,
the other thing as well is is Geeson Burrell has the tyres.
Sorry, he might not be in the lead. He'll probably be P2. Looking at the timings now, I think he'll probably be P2. But he's got a penalty as well. So.
Well, the undercut is what's really on here. That's the interesting thing about it. And he's going to be on so much faster tyres. Yeah. He's going to be in P1 when they all pit, if there's not a safety car.
Well, P2, I think. Pat's got him covered, I'd say. 7, 4, 3, 4. Yeah. Well, actually, it's not actually too far away from P1 in seriousness. So, yeah, another lap or two. Yeah, probably P1.
Well, let me just check the distance to the leader here.
It's
about 20 seconds. He's about 20
yeah,
seconds.
It's tight, isn't it?
So
but it's
it'll be nip and tuck.
It's lovely. It's at least P2. He's jumped 5 drivers. Love it. Yeah. But he's going to be on the slow tyres at the end. But that's part of the undercut. That is life.
And nobody elects to pit when I told them to.
No, they don't trust you, mate.
No.
A bit like me with the setup. I do regret this deeply. What could I have done with a proper setup, man?
P1?
P2? Well, no, not 1, 2, maybe. Binhu and this Louis guy. Is this the Louis from F4? It is, isn't it? 19 lap old Hards is going to the end, isn't he? Yeah, danger.
As the clock rings, I think
what time are we on?
8.
Yeah, it's slow.
I'm to wind it up. Wingstop for dinner. I've got addicted to Wingstop, and they give you 25% NHS discount too. So
well, it's dangerous, that is.
As Apo into the pits. Pavel almost making contact with him. We see Apo and Junaid pitting. Chris electing to stay out so that the two drivers, well, they wouldn't even double stack, would they?
No, they'll be shocked to see Louis ahead of them, I think.
Yep, the Guts is going to sail on ahead of the 4
He's
drivers.
a long way ahead of them. He's a long way ahead of those. Great stuff from him, though. Yeah. But those softs should be rapid. They should be really rapid. It's a risky one. What Louis done there, because that was a big window of time where there was potential for a safety car.
Yeah.
but there wasn't one, so fair play to him. That's why I wanted it to work, really. It's nice to see proper F1 strategies work. They don't normally work in this game, you know. It's normally pit when the safety car is, so...
Because there's normally so much chaos.
Exactly. It's quite a nice change. A few penalties. 3 seconds here and there. Louis with one of them, of course. And to be honest, if you look at Bin Hu, he's undercut them. So is Jammy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even bloody Louis on the 20 lap holds is still ahead. So, great. Because he probably isn't pitting. I mean, he'll have to pit again, but he'll probably try not to.
Well, this is interesting. Chris Pratt is electing to stay even longer. Now, he was about 8 seconds clear, 7 seconds clear. I reckon he's going to be 4 or 3 seconds clear now.
Yeah,
he's really, really testing it. I think he just wants to make sure the softs last right till the end.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's fantastic for him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, yeah, well, I mean, it's a safety car not too bad for Louis, to be fair, is it? Because he'll lose probably be behind Bean, so it's not awful if he does pit, of course. Which you kind of have to, I think, if you're Louis for the safety car now. But anyway, Junaid is once again beyond tickle territory. He's actually passed him. He's talking a little bit deep that corner.
But he's up to P5.
He's up to P5. Yeah, so big gap actually. Chris Pratt's got now, so he will come out ahead of Junaid, just about as further back Mr. Bean and Louis. Well, I say side by side.
Ahead of Lugos or Timbo.
No, or Jammy. And Junaid and Bean, the longer he stays out here, and as he does pit, the more risk there was. So he's done the right thing, I think, coming in. And I think it'll be touch and go with him and Junaid, so it could be pretty tasty. Well, we hope anyway. It's probably not, is it? It's probably miles ahead of him, but anyway.
Well, here we go. Lugos into
hope.
The lead. Undercut successful. Someone listens to my big brain strategies.
So Bin Hu, where's Bin Hu? He is out in front of him. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
So Pat, 3 seconds behind Louis. He will catch him. He's effectively got the net lead, but you know you've got to get past the driver, and that's always a risk. Great strategy from Lugos, by the way. It's worked a treat for him.
Well, this is the thing. He was 8 seconds ahead of P2, who was Apo. Now he's still about 8 seconds ahead. Maybe a little less. However, the drivers who pit earlier, taking advantage of the fresher tyres, and this is the result. Now Apo is closing in on Junaid as we speak, 4P5, but this is effectively 4P3, as the two drivers in front of them both have 3 second time penalties. Lugos has a 3 second time penalty as well.
Absolute masterstroke, really. I think if I'm him, I feel let's let Pat by. And then just try and be dragged along for as long as possible. Don't lose any time when he gets past you, because if you battle with him, yeah, you might stay ahead on the road, but it's no use.
But see, I don't think Chris realizes what's going on here. I think Lewis realizes what he has to do here, which is not necessarily let him pass, but
but just don't fight. Yeah, don't lose time. That's what I'd be doing. But you know, he's going to get past anyway. You feel, and well, he's already in the lead, isn't he, with the penalty? So you may as well let him sort of drag you along a little bit. You've got that bit of a buffer with Bin Hu and Jammy. You know, well, I'll say Junaid's just got past Jammy, but they have to get past those drivers.
As Lewis has just let Chris pass at the entry of 6, a very unorthodox place to do it. But he's going to try and stay with him to get DRS, as we said, be pulled along.
Not sure I'd have done it there, but that's, you know.
No, I would have done it before the detection point.
Yeah, you don't want to risk, because you've got a few corners, you've got to really stay with him, and they're terrible corners to stay with someone. But he's fine, he's okay, and he's going to stay within DRS and yeah, just chill out, be pulled along. He's got no battery, so just coast along.
And this is the great thing, Apo gets past Jammy. You can see here the gap is just building now between Lugotza and Toby.
Lovely.
He's nearly 3 tenths there. And he's going to get another helping of DRS through the straight between turns 3 and 4.
Yeah. Keep it for as long as you can. He's not going to keep it for that long. Chris is gone. The traction out of that corner, but you know, it's not too bad. As Junaid's past Bin Hu, not really much of a fight there, no real need. Well, they used to be teammates, didn't they? Or they were both in F5 anyway. I think they got on quite well. F5, yeah. Respect for one another, both clean, both quick. Mr. Bean all over the back of Bin Who. Oh, steady, mate. Don't hit him. Don't hit him. He's hit him. It was a little tap, but it was still contact. They're side by side.
Well, here we go. Toby and Apo into turn 12, is it, I think?
Oh,
no, turn 9.
Oh my god. That was lovely. To be fair, that was lovely from Apo.
Oh, there's contact behind between Jammies and Toby.
Yeah. That was a lovely overtake. I enjoyed that.
But this is not done yet, and Toby looks to have gotten a good exit here, but he's losing time to Jammies. Apo up to P4 somehow. Quietly did that.
Yeah, lovely.
And Lugotza's keeping that 3-second gap between himself and Junaid. Chris Pratt 2.5 seconds clear now. I think the strategy that Lewis has done, it's the best. It's given him the best chance of getting a podium, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's gained a lot on these people. It's a shame he's got the penalty, but can't do anything about that. You just got to drive through it.
Mark and Jerry fighting further down the field for P10 as Mark gets the move done, and he is hunting down his former F5 rival, Philip Kita, for P10.
They're back from my first season. Those two in the same tier as me. Memories. That was. Yeah, they were. I know Mr. Bean wasn't. Sorry, I never raced with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, these two were. Yeah. It was a good tier that year. There was some quality drivers in it. I just fluked my way to the win, to be honest. But you know.
Jammies now closing in on Apo. He's going to put some pressure on Apo, and that's going to benefit Junaid, give him a bit of a buffer, a bit of a chance to recharge the battery to make one final push. And Lugotza P1 is out of the question here if you're Junaid, I think.
Yeah.
You're fighting for P2 here.
Yeah, he's
winning.
Effectively got P2, hasn't he? So
yeah.
Just sort of looking a little bit behind for Mr. Bean. But is Mr. Bean going to send one on Junaid? It's not worth the risk, is it?
I don't think he can at this point.
Pretty solid with Junaid. They've all driven well, but the spin is only a corner away.
That's very true. As Jammies, like those hards are going to go for years. They could go easy, go 25 laps.
Yeah, Doddle. Well, look at the other Louis. 26 laps he's on hard tyres.
Jesus.
Yeah, not quick, but you know.
That's a stint and a half, isn't it?
It is. Who's going to go to the end? No point pitting now.
He can't. He's committed. Still clear skies here in the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg, Austria.
Oh,
Chris Pratt is nearly 5
Pavel,
seconds ahead.
Spin. It's dropped a few positions because of that. You see, Spin is just around the corner. What did we say? Someone else has lost it. An angry Danish driver a lap down. Is he a lap down now? Must be.
Must be. He's
Tebel and Louis. Yeah, Louis struggling. He's still technically got a point at the moment. He's got Rongson tickling his bum. He's had a shocker, hasn't he, Rongson?
After such a promising sprint race as well, Matthew just all the way down to P13. He's been a desync in the lobby now.
Big desync there, wasn't there? It always seems to be when you're on Rongson.
Chris Pratt nearly 6 seconds ahead now. Junaid within that magical 3-second mark, looking for P2 in this race. Great return from him.
Apo may get a podium here by not actually doing anything. I'm watching Rongson because there's chaos about to.
Philip Kita and Pavel fighting for P8 at the moment, and Mark Sternagel also getting involved. There's a bit of contact between Pavel and Mark there. And Jack Tebel are riding on the scene as well. And he's going to go side by side with Pavel. No, he's not, but they're going to do a drag race on the run down to turn 1 to the start finish line. Pavel's staying ahead just for now, but he has a big moment there.
Oh dear, it's two laps in a row. 2 laps in a row, he's done the same thing. It's a good little spin recovery though, like that, but he's dropped a lot of positions in a couple of laps.
It was one of the slowest spins I've ever seen.
Yeah, but it was a nice little, he kept it going and then off he went, It looked nice. He's just putting it on for the fans at this stage. And of course, that means Louis from F5 is back in the points.
Good man.
The mega stint. Mate, 1 DNF and he's got points, so, fair play to him.
That's true. With 5 laps to go here.
Yeah, you just pick a fastest lap as well, get 2 points, Always like to support the F5 drivers. Was he in our race? Where was he?
He was, yeah. I don't know. I didn't.
What happened to
He
him?
let me through in the sprint because I was hounding him. So fair play to him for that. But I'm not sure where he finished up. He was P1 at one point actually.
Was
because,
he?
Or P2 because he stayed out in the full wets.
Ah, right, yeah. I probably should have done that as well, but yeah. No,
He likes to
although
go long. Do you know that's his strategy? Pavel enters the pits. Angry Danish driver at a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Again, Pavel speeding in the pit lane. Probably going to retire, is he?
safety car deployed. What for?
Ooh la la! What is this now?
What
this
happened?
Changes everything.
Did Pavel cheat there? I'm just thinking, pit lane, front wing. Nothing appears to have happened. That's all. Anyway, bit suspect, but maybe not. Maybe I'll be in there. A bit cruel.
Did he change his front wing?
I don't know. I wasn't on quick enough, to be honest. Yeah, well, yeah, well, you know, seemingly, I don't know, a bit suspect. Anyway, Lou gets hit.
I love this. This is great. And Chris Pratt.
Oh, and everybody fits, and Chris Pratt's going to be hung out to dry. Oh, what a shame.
Oh, my God. Here we go. But Chris has gotten past the safety car. No, oh, no, he
hasn't. No, absolute disaster.
No.
Absolute disaster. What a great move from Lou Gutzer, though. I mean, he's going to be overtaken by Jammy, but that's... No, not Jammy. No, is he? Is he going to stay out P2? No way.
And Joe Carey's decided to stay out as well. This is incredible. This is going from better to better from Lou Gutzer as Joel is giving him the buffer.
He does deserve this. He's been great all race, to be honest. And the strategy's just beautiful. He's a little bit fortunate that everybody decided to do the same thing, because you'd think some of them would have gambled, but yeah, our Chris is crying. His tyres won't be destroyed, but they're going to be significantly worse. There could be collisions here.
Yeah, they'll probably
there'll be tyres, tyre differential. You know, look at True Stream Boy and Junaid and Mr. Bean just behind. Judging the speed difference when you've got lunatics around is tough. Wrongson P10 now. There'll be a couple of laps of racing. Well, it's interesting.
This kind of ruins it for Toby, though, because like Toby, well, he's got the penalty. So is Jammies and Matthew, Pavel, Bjorn, and Luis. But Luis needs to pull away now, and he's got the buffer in Joel.
Ooh.
So we'll probably have about 2 laps of racing. Will he pull away by over 3 seconds to the rest of the pack? I doubt it. But podium is definitely on, which it was already anyway. This plays into the hands of Junaid as well. If Junaid can get past Joel quickly enough, the win might be on for Junaid Yassin here.
It's possible.
He's been very stellar all race. He's been in the wars, in the thick of it all race, hasn't he?
Yeah. You think Apo is going to have to be conservative? That's what I'd be doing in this situation, I think.
Yeah, like, look, the 2 drivers behind you both have penalties. You know, you just got to hold your serve here almost and see what happens. It's easier said than done. As we are just waiting now for Pavel, who's in the pits again, to change on to a fresh set of softs. So that means the safety car will be out for another lap.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh, no. Race control says we're going to get on with this, and Chris Pratt is going to lead us away here in a very exposed condition.
Well, that's bad news for Pat, isn't it? An extra lap, 2 laps, you think, well, I can cling on to a few points, but I think he could finish out the points here, as could the Mercedes, because in Austria, you get eaten up in the traction zones.
And Lugotov really wants to get on with this here. He really wants to get on this. Just don't make contact with the back of him here.
Yeah, no silly business.
Have a chance. Is Chris gone already?
He has. He's caught him napping slightly. He's been watching our tactics.
He has, yeah.
I think it was a trademark Ferrari move, this now, isn't it?
But here he comes. There's green flags all around. Lugotto is catching, though.
It's too easy, isn't it? Yeah, it's too easy, I think. Yeah, oh my word. It's absolutely disgusting exit. No late moves.
Use all the battery he wants, but I don't think this is going to do much good here. They're going to go side by side here into turn 3. Up the hill they go. Jack Table gets a 3-second time penalty, and just look at that.
Great driving from both.
Now, the question is, can he pull the magical 3-second differential out?
Easy.
Chris Pratt isn't going away now. Late lunge into turn 4. Oh my, that's shocking though. That is shocking.
Questionable. Oh, they're very close as well. They're very close. Louis not going to like this at all.
No, but that could have led to wing damage from very easily.
Yeah,
that was shocking from Chris.
It was a very, very late dive as Junaid is desperate to get in tickle territory of Lugutsa.
But it's a trio of Junaid, Joel and Apple all fighting here. Apple right on the back of Junaid's gearbox into turn 9.
True streamer boy.
10 now.
He's given up, hasn't he? Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're all good.
No, my bad.
Matthew and Mark now fighting further down the field, but we will stay along with Apo, who's fighting with Junaid and Joel at the moment. Joel kind of seeming to drop out, as Jack has said. Drag race up the hill to turn 3, going past the MotoGP chicane.
He's got him. Use your battery, man. What's he doing? He could have had him if he used his battery. Apo, put your battery on.
But Junaid with a 3-second time penalty now. And this is going to bring Apo up to P3 at the moment as it stands. Maybe even P2.
This is insane.
Because Lugutsa is not pulling away. He's drained the whole battery. Chris has a bit of battery left. Jammy's up to P5. Joel has given up and tapped out, as you said. Oh my. Toby Fennell now arriving on the scene, up to P6.
I mean, this happening to true streamer boy. I mean, Chris Pat's doing an absolutely cracking job. Just losing one position and staying in the DRS, which will be activated now, will it? Of Lugutsa. So Louis is in trouble because he's potentially P3, isn't it? Because everyone else got penalties too. Here comes Junaid. For the
DRS is enabled.
Well, but no, he won't overtake Junaid. What am I saying? I don't know.
This is going to be a photo finish, I'll tell you that much. And here he comes, Junaid with DRS on Chris. The fighting here is going to work to Lewis's favour. It might give him a chance to pull away if these two go side by side into turn 4.
It's the last lap though.
And here we go. Drag race turn 4 go as Chris is a bit of a wobble on the exit of 3.
I mean, the only way Louis wins this race if there's a collide in this corner. It's possible. It's not happened.
Well, Chris Pat's going to be getting a time penalty here, I think, for that horrible dive.
True. Yeah. So Louis is probably going to win if he can stay 3 ahead of Apo.
So fighting further in the field.
It's a chaotic last lap, and fucking hell, who's arriving on the scene but Matthew Wrongson? He's just bummed him. He's just oh god, I can't watch. I've got to. Yeah, he's got through. To be fair, Mr. Bean.
Turn 10. Apotopo's going to win this race, I think, after penalties have been done.
Lovely, well done though. Great drive from all these 4.
Yeah.
Who got Junaid? Fastest lap for Junaid as well. Mr. Bean's been a twat again. Someone's been. Oh no! Look at the back! Look at the back! Look at the back! Tebble, Wrongson, everyone, they've spun. What's happening?
Oh my
Jack
god!
Tebble and Wrongson are doing nothing. Mark's got P10 out of nowhere. What on earth was that? What happened?
What?
Well, I think Wrongson's probably gone for a lunge and regretted it. What a peculiar race. Very enjoyable though. Drive of the day, of course it is. Lugutsa deserved.
I really think Lugutsa should have won that race. I feel bad for him because of that bloody lunge by...
Well, will he win though? Who's this? Pat, and then P2 was... Did Mr. Bean get P2? Ah, yeah. Okay, so Bean wins. Oh, God. And Louis P3, so fair play.
How does Bean win that? Because I'm telling you, Lugutsa did everything right that race. I'm upset for the guy.
Well, yeah, I mean, perfect. And then the safety car kind of helped him, and then it's just the time penalty. Like Mr. Bean didn't get track limit penalty. That's why he won. So fair play.
I suppose. Rounding out our provisional, big bold writing provisional standings: Chris Pat P1, Apotopo P2, Lugutsa, Lewis Merlin P3. That rounds out our podium finishers. For the moment, Junaid Yassin, Joel Curry, Toby Fennell, Jammies, Philip Kita, Jevi Origas, and Mark Sternagel rounding at the top 10. Mark, Jack, Matthew, all involved in some ridiculous chaos at the end of the race.
Who, me?
No, Jack Tebble.
Oh, right.
But you.
I was like, what did I do?
Alex Theodore, Lex Hod, myself, Nick Hill, and Louis Johnson, and Geeson Barrow all rounding out the non-finishers, as Pavel was 4 laps down at the end of the race.
That's not enough, is it? Well, there's no points anyway, so it's fine.
F3 tomorrow night, 7 p.m, where Darius Bodin, the Romanian driver, is leading the pack at the moment, looking to make more ends on his hands onto that precious F3 title. Where I'm not commentating.
Do we not? I'm at Derby game tomorrow, so it won't be me either.
Have you guys gotten promoted yet?
Oh no, it's not going to plan, but we drew against some clowns at the weekend, or no, Wednesday, sorry. Wickham 0-0, absolutely shocking. But anyway, enough about Derby County. We'll have that depression tomorrow. I don't even know we're playing.
That's what it is.
Anyway, have a good weekend all. I'll see you next week in Monaco. Tune in for chaos. I can't wait to commentate on that one.
Oh god, we've got to learn all the names of the tournament.
I'm going to get a Monster Energy drink for that as well. It's going to be absolutely brilliant.
I'm going to have 7 cups of coffee.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. All right. Anyway, adios. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.